Hello, hello. I'm live. Today is May the 1st, and I'm a little late from my regular time. And also, I'm wearing a shirt because I don't have clean clothes. And this conversation that I'm going to do today is going to sound like very, very bratty and very, very, how do I explain, coming from a place of privilege. But I think this is what I want to talk about, and this is important for me to verbalize. So, I'm at Starbucks at 10:15. I actually woke up at 6:30. I didn't have a good sleep, but right in the morning I did a couple of things. I used AI to work on an app that I'm trying to work. I also wrote some chapters for a friend's book that I'm trying to help him write. Now, when I was done with all of that, I actually went to my kitchen and my kitchen was dirty. Why it's dirty? Because my domestic help comes to clean at 1 p.m. every day, and by the time she cleans, I use utensils in the second half of the day also. So it was dirty, and I do not know what came over me. I said I'm going to clean the utensils. There were a lot of it, mother. For a one-person family, one-person house, there are a lot of utensils. So I actually went ahead and cleaned those. And while I was doing that, I would have invested about 30 minutes doing that, and because I was cleaning, I did the scrubbing and I did whatever I would because I'm a OCD kind of a person. While I was doing it, I realized this was probably after I don't know how many years I would have actually washed one full set of utensils at my house because I've always grown up with domestic helps around me. Plus, when I was younger, I would have washed the utensils, but I don't remember them now. And this today's whatever cleaning was not my was a new thing, a new experience for me, and I realized that there is some merit in doing these boring chores and tasks that are mundane, because while I was doing that, I was totally mindless. I was like, I was not thinking about money, I was not thinking about work, I was not thinking about friends. I was only and only thinking about that particular, not even thinking, I was just with the motion, I was going with the motion, and that was a very interesting thing to do. And I realized that it is not a bad thing to do. All my life I've stayed away from cleaning and all those things because I felt what's the need of it, and I can get domestic help for fairly cheap and I can afford it, and I'm little what do you call it, little uh, privileged like that. So it was always that case, but today when I was cleaning, I thought that there is some merit in doing these chores often. I know there are people who say that cooking gives them this peace. I know people who like to clean. I know people who like to wash clothes. I think I found my way in utensils cleaning. The only thing is that I need to be able to do it often and regularly, and not make a task out of it, because if it's a task I'll get bored of it. So I need to find a way to continue with that chore. And here is my thought and lesson for most people today, that whatever work you may do, there may be a lot of merit in finding some routine, mundane, boring things for you to work on. Like, for example, could you walk to a certain place every day? May not be a bad idea. Could you clean utensils? Could you dress up every day? Could you do skincare every day? Like, there is a set of instructions that you can give for yourself that you follow every day, and that becomes like a routine to look at. In fact, all the greats that I have thought about and heard about seemed to have a boring routine that they would follow. That, like, all the writers would wake up, walk to the coffee shop, write, come back, cook, clean, sleep, go to their salons wherein they meet other people. So I take inspiration from a lot of these people who've led interesting lives, and they seem to be slaves to their schedules and their calendars. And I think that there may be some merit in doing that and some merit in becoming that. So maybe as I go along, I will become even more slave to my calendar and my routine. I mean, I'm already one, but I will become that, and then within that, like I've been saying for the last few days, I will add deliberate sprinkling of luck things. Like, instead of coming to the Starbucks, I'll go to some other. Instead of going to come into a Starbucks, I'll probably work out of a friend's office. Instead of that, I will probably meet people. So I do not know what I will end up doing, but the thought is very clearly that I'm going to um, um, have a very mundane life wherein I will do whatever interesting is, but I'll always go back to that task, that chore that allows me to be in it. So it could be cleaning, it could be walking, it could be cooking. To nahi hoga mujhse, but let's see what it becomes. And yeah, that is the lesson for the day, lesson, thought, idea for the day. I hope this is useful to whoever is listening, and then we'll come back tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.